If you guys have ever had the fortune of traveling to Jamaica and having authentic Jamaican jerk, chicken, pork, or whatever, it's its own style of barbecue, in my opinion. And it's got that spiciness, but you can make it so that it's mild enough that you can serve at a party. And typically when we think of Jamaican jerk chicken, we're thinking a store-bought, marinade or a sauce that you found in a store somewhere. Oh, it's Jamaican jerk. Yeah. But in my experience, even the sauce they send you home with for winning competitions at resorts in Jamaica, even that sauce, it's nothing like authentic Jamaican jerk sauce. And that's talking about from the raw ingredients. Now don't get scared. It is a lot of ingredients, but you can make a whole lot of it at one time. You can freeze it, you can refrigerate it, you can use it right away like I'm gonna do. And that way you're only dealing with the ingredients one time, and then you have some, ready for the next time. There's just something special about Jamaican jerk chicken or jerk pork. And today what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get as close to that authentic Jamaican recipe that I possibly can, and hopefully give you the best Jamaican jerk chicken outside of Jamaica. Let's be honest, we're not going to beat that. That they just have the special ingredients for their area. Everything from the pimento beans to the peppers. In fact, we can't even get the peppers that they use for Jamaican jerk. The seasoning in my area, you probably can in other areas of the country. What most Jamaicans use are the Scotch-Bonnet peppers, and they're a little bit tricky to find in the Northeast. They have a little more sweetness than the habanero, but the habanero's close, and as far as heat-wise, they're both very, very close to the same. They're both, they're cousins of each other. I've been to Jamaica several times. It's a wonderful place to go. We would stay at a place called FDR, and shout out O'Mercy. It's really awesome place, especially if you have kids. They really value your presence. Every place that you go in Jamaica is going to be just a little different. They all put their own touches on it, but the ingredients are all fresh and local, and we can't top that here. But we can try. We can come as close as we can, and I think this is going to be the ticket as far as getting as close to Jamaican jerk without actually going to Jamaica. 3 tablespoons of pimentos, the whole things. 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of peppercorns, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 cinnamon stick, ½ tablespoon of ground cloves. Be careful with these, they have a lot of bold flavor. Taste it, see what you think. Me personally, a little extra ingredient here is about ½ a cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. And then we just have 2 trays of chicken leg quarters. All right, there's our chicken after 24 hours sitting in the marinade. I flipped all the pieces at least twice and reapplied some of that rub that's in the bottom of the pan. They just smell wonderful, and the thickness is perfect. It's not runny like it was when we put it on. And what we need to do is let this chicken come up to about room temperature before we put it on the grill so we get even cooking. So just letting it sit out covered. So I'm using the Rectech RT680 pellet smoker. I just cleaned it, so after I clean it, I take it up to 500 and let it sit there for about 20-30 minutes or so. Now I'm letting it get back down to 275. We're going at 275 degrees because that's the perfect temperature. Aaron Franklin says so. I trust him. Oh yeah, that looks wonderful. Make sure you get plenty of jerk sauce on there. When I'm cooking something like this, I try to keep it towards the center, because on the Rectech, the outside edges are your hot zone. And that's where you can do some searing and things like that. But for this, I want that indirect smoke right in the middle. Skin down. Woo, that smells wonderful, guys. Take all of what's left in your pans where you're marinating the chicken, kind of scrape that down with a spatula. We put a lot of effort into this. We're not just gonna throw this away. We're gonna baste the chicken in this all the way through to cook. This is perfect. It's right at about 279. And my goodness, this chicken is smelling amazing, looking amazing too. About an hour and 45 minutes in. The Rectech is holding good temperature now at 275. It's time to flip and baste. Looking good. We're gonna go ahead and start working the temperature up a little bit. I'm gonna go to 300 right now. We'll check on it again in another half hour. Oh my gosh, that jerk chicken was amazing, guys. Please, don't get scared off by this jerk chicken. That sauce, that marinade, you can't describe it. It takes me to Jamaica. You know, it takes me back to where they use all those fresh ingredients and there's no preservatives, no adders, no fillers. It's just raw ingredients. Put on the meat, let it marinate, throw it on the fire, and bam, some amazing food. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, please go down to where the subscribe button is. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. There's also a membership button. For a small monthly fee, you're gonna allow Delmarva Backyard to purchase the things that it needs to in order to bring you that 100% see-through review, and then you know it's not compromised. So that'll really help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Please share the video with your family, your friends. It'll help me grow the channel. It means a lot to me. I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll see you on the next video.